Alright, in this video, we're doing the NCAA football rankings here for week 7. Two teams dropped from the rankings, and they would have dropped from my rankings too. It was the Penn State Nittany Lions. They've just been horrible, got blown up by a horrible UCLA team, and then Texas, who lost to Florida. But without further ado, let's go. Number 25, I have Iowa State. Um, Cincinnati has been pretty good, but I don't think they're top 25, if that makes sense. Iowa State did lose to them, but not by much, so that's why they are at 25. Still, 24, I have USF. I don't think they really should have been dropped from the rankings. I know they got like decimated by Miami, but as you'll see Miami later, they're really good. So I think USF has earned their spot back after beating Charlotte by a good amount. In 23rd is Memphis. Memphis has just been good, consistently good. They've just nothing much else to say. 22nd, I have Arizona State. Uh, they beat, or they had a bye week this week, so they can't really like go too far up or down, but they did go up by merit of Penn State and Texas being garbage. 21, I have Florida State. Uh, they lost again, and this time it was to Miami. And I mean, you have to punish them by dropping them, but I mean, Miami once again is top 5 team easily, probably top 3 in the whole nation. So Florida State barely losing to Miami is not a huge deal. 20, I have Virginia. Uh, Virginia beat Louisville. It was close. It was in overtime, but they still got the dub. And I mean, winning's important, so they just keep winning. So that's why I have Virginia at 20. In 19th, I have BYU. BYU hasn't lost yet, and they beat West Virginia handily, and they're undefeated, so you kind of have to rank them. At 18, I have Notre Dame. They did not, or no, they did play. It was against Boise State, and they just wrecked them. Not wrecked them. 21 points is a lot, but they just kind of move up once again by default. 17, I have Vanderbilt. They play Alabama, they lose to Alabama. That's gonna happen. You're gonna lose to Alabama sometimes. I mean, 17 is still really good for a team like Vanderbilt. 16, I have Missouri. They didn't play, I believe, and so you kind of just have to stay. Same thing with Georgia Tech. They also didn't play. So once again, they just move up because Texas and Florida or Penn State are bad. Michigan beat Wisconsin. A good win. Wisconsin isn't necessarily like a mighty team, but a win's a win, and so they move up past Georgia Tech and Mizzou. I have Illinois next. Purdue also isn't a good team, but I feel like Illinois' win over Purdue is more impressive than Michigan's win over Wisconsin. So I moved Illinois ahead of Michigan. At 12, I have Tennessee. Uh, I don't believe Tennessee played this last week, so they just stay at 12. 11 is LSU. LSU also did not play this last week, so they just kind of stay put at 11. And now at 10 is Georgia. Georgia beat Kentucky pretty handily, and so they get to move past LSU and Tennessee. And number 9, I have Texas Tech. Now, if I were to speak on Texas Tech, it's that they're really good. Number 9 might not even be the stopping point here. Uh, they've beaten Houston, who's really good. Utah is decent. Uh, just they beat them bad. So I think this Texas Tech team is a lot better than people might think they are, and they could have a playoff run. Number 8, though, I have is Indiana. Uh, they didn't play, so they just get to stay. Alabama beat Vanderbilt. that's a good win. Vanderbilt's a good team, so they get to move up past Indiana, of course. Number 6, I have Texas A&M. Uh, they they didn't play, or sorry, they did play. They beat Mississippi State, and I believe it wasn't close. So I have Texas A&M, but I do have them missing out in the top 5 to Oklahoma. Oklahoma has just looked so good. They played Kent State, which is no good, but Oklahoma has just been so dominant against everyone they've played, so I think they're a top 5 team. At number 4, I have Ole Miss. I think they beat LSU, which was a huge win, and then they didn't play this past week. And so I think they stay at 4. They could I might make a switch that they are worse than A&M and Oklahoma, but that's neither here nor there, so I'm going to keep Ole Miss at 4. Number 3, I have Oregon. I think Oregon, if they had played this week, they would still be number 2 or maybe even number 1. I kind of liked them better than I liked Ohio State, but that Penn State win does not seem that good anymore. So they kind of fall down to 3. Number 2, I have Miami. They just keep winning and they keep looking good while doing it. This is a very solid team and could be your national champions. And number 1, I have Ohio State. They played Minnesota. So, of course, you're going to steamroll them. And if they didn't steamroll them, they would probably be number 2. But since they beat them so bad, they get to stay at number 1. And those are my rankings. Let me know. Is there anything you disagree with? It's probably Ole Miss being as high as they are. But if there's anything else, let me know. And finally, thank you for watching.